Top 10 of the most tragic celebrity child star deaths that you didn't know passed away. Sometimes the brightest stars burn a little too bright, and their story is over just as soon as it began. Hollywood is full of famous people taken way too young. Which celebrities have moved on to the next life but didn't make a splash on their way out? Welcome to Digital Celeb. In this video, we're going to take a look at 10 of the most tragic celebrity child star deaths in history. But first, make sure you're subscribed to Digital Celeb for your weekly dose of celebrity news, gossip, and entertainment. Number 10. Judith Barcy. Judith Barcy was a special young actress who not only acted in Jaws, but was known for her voiceovers in All Dogs Go to Heaven and Ducky in The Land Before Time. Sadly, the 10-year-old died by the hands of her suicidal father, who shot and killed his wife and child in a brutal way in their family garage before turning the gun on himself. Number 9. Sawyer Sweeten. Everybody Loves Raymond became a hit sitcom which so many people loved and could relate to. The twins were played by Sawyer and Sullivan Sweeten, along with her sister Madeline, who played little Allie Barone. Sadly, Sawyer Sweeten committed suicide when he was 19 years old. He shot himself in the head in his family's porch in Texas. The whole cast and crew were shocked by the terrible loss. Number 8. Heather O'Rourke. She was the sweet little girl living in a house plagued by a supernatural apparition. Heather O'Rourke was a huge child star, making the line, "They're here," so famous it was included in the American Film Institute's top movie quote list. She starred in the Poltergeist trilogies, but many said the movies were cursed. On January 31st, 1988, at just 12 years old, Heather collapsed and was rushed to hospital. Doctors discovered a bowel obstruction, which led to septic shock. Unfortunately, not long after, she suffered a cardiac arrest and sadly passed away. Number 7. Rob Knox. After securing the role of Marcus Belby in the famous Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, he was set for stardom and a long career in acting. However, at just 18 years old, Knox was stabbed in the chest while trying to defend his brother after he was attacked in a London bar and suffered fatal injuries. Number 6. Michelle Thomas. Michelle Thomas played Justine Phillips on The Cosby Show, and then went on to some other roles including the character of Myra Monkhouse in Family Matters. But by the time the young actress was 30, she died from a rare form of stomach cancer. Although she successfully had a tumor removed a year earlier, it aggressively came back, causing her death. Number 5. River Phoenix. This bright young star was set to take over Hollywood with his incredibly mature acting skills. His breakthrough role was in a film based on Stephen King's novella Stand By Me. He later earned an Academy Award nomination for his role in Running on Empty. However, his road to stardom was cut short when he collapsed outside an LA nightclub at just 23 years old. The coroner revealed deadly levels of cocaine and morphine in his system. Number 4. Dana Plato. Dana Plato found fame in the 80s sitcom Different Strokes. When she was just 14 years old, she began to abuse Valium and alcohol. She was dismissed from the show in 1984 when she became pregnant. Several personal tragedies led to a deep depression, and she ultimately lost custody of her son due to alcohol and drug problems. After a video store robbery and a stint in rehab, it was clear that Plato never fully kicked her drug habit and was found overdosed in her Winnebago motorhome at 34 years old. Number 3. Matthew Garber. The magic of Mary Poppins delighted children and adults alike. Matthew Garber's career in Hollywood took off as he played the role of young Michael Banks in the Disney classic. But it didn't last long. When he was 20 years old, he traveled to India and contracted hepatitis. He eventually came back home to England, where the sickness moved on to his pancreas. Sadly, by the age of 21, the condition killed him. Number 2. Carl Switzer. As a child, Carl Switzer played the original Alfalfa in MGM's The Little Rascals. And although he was a fan favorite, he reportedly didn't get along with a lot of the cast members and was very troublesome. At age 31, he knocked down the door of a man who owed him money. The man shot him with a .38 revolver as Switzer came at him with a switchblade. Doctors pronounced him dead on arrival at the hospital, where he suffered acute bleeding. Number 1. Gary Coleman. We all remember little Arnold Jackson on the hit TV series Different Strokes, with his memorable catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?" He was a lovable character and remained 4'8" his entire life due to multiple chronic health issues. As Coleman became an adult, he encountered money problems, sued his parents for taking his childhood earnings, was cited for disorderly conduct with his wife, and gained notoriety for having multiple altercations with his fans. At age 42, Coleman fell in his home and sustained a head injury, and sadly the troubled actor passed away from a brain hemorrhage. And that's it for 10 child stars that tragically passed away. Do you think an early grave is just part of being a child star? Can you name some that made it through? Let us know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Digital Celeb. Bye for now.